Okay, I 25. Give good news, O prophet, to those who believe and do good. Who those who believe and do good. What about religion? I'm sorry if you know what I'm talking about. Reference like my last video. Reset. Give good news, O prophet, to those who believe and do good, that they will have gardens under which rivers flow. Whenever provided with fruit, they will say, "This is what we were given before." For they will be served fruits that look similar but taste different. They will have pure spouses, and they will be there forever. So it's telling you like where your energy is gonna end up. Now I think that like I read another part where like your energy is gonna be put right back into your body, but like I don't know in what form and what shape, and like to be honest, it really doesn't matter because you are energy. Your body's not yours. You're the energy living inside your body. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can reference a couple videos back. Now the interesting thing is like this is fascinating because it says give good news. But like, why is it good news? Well, I'll tell you. Well, it's good news because it's an idea that if you actually do good unto the world, and if you're kind to people, and you donate, and you give to the poor, and you're thankful for being here, and you're mindful that you do have a creator, and you behave in a manner that you're going to be returning to your creator, then what? Guess what? There's a place for you. Which means that that takes away from a nihilistic form of despair. You know, in the West, they start to say things like suffering is life, like living is suffering. It's like, why do you believe that? Well, you believe that because you don't know if you go anywhere after you die. So in that form, like this is obviously good news. And why is it good news? Because it's telling you like if you behave properly, then you shouldn't fear. Then you shouldn't fear. And you don't have to worry about anything. And this is like one of the things that I realized that like a lot of people who are religious use hell as like, you're gonna go to hell, you're gonna go to hell, you're gonna go to hell. And then nobody says like you're gonna go to heaven except for the Quran. You know, the Quran says, give good news to those who believe and do good. They'll have gardens under which rivers flow. It's like, okay. So like the recipe is like really simple. You don't have to think about it too much. Like do good, be thankful for being here, be mindful of your creator, and you're fine. And like I think in this day and age when there's so much despair, like that's a high level of hope. Now could you imagine like living a life where you're not in tune with your creator, but you knew you got here? You're wandering blindly. You're confused. Surely God does not shy away from using a parable of a mosquito, or what is even smaller. As for the believers, they know that is the truth in their Lord, and as for the disbelievers, they argue. It seems like time doesn't change, hey? What does God mean with such a parable? Through it, this test, he leaves many to stray and guides many. I think the ones that he guides are the ones that think about it. I think that there's a level in your life of being open-minded and close-minded. And you can see people who are close-minded to things. I think that you should always evaluate every belief system as open as possible. And know that there's people from all religions, all people who want to do good unto the world. And if you look at all religions, they'll all say that. Do good unto the world. Now they have like different fundamental ideas, and that's a different conversation. But like a lot of them just say do good unto the world. And he leaves to stray and guides many, and he leaves none to stray except for the rebellious. I swear my life I didn't read that beforehand. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. People who are closed-minded. They want to say, no, this is bad. They don't know anything that's good and bad. How long have they been there here? 20 years? 15 years? 30 years? How long have you been here for? Even if you've been here 1,000 years, it's a minute that you've been here for because you forget most of it anyways. Those who violate God's covenant after it's been affirmed, those who violate God's covenant after it's been affirmed, break whatever ties God has ordered to be maintained, and spread corruption in the land. It is they who are truly the losers. I feel like yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Those who violate God's covenant after it's been affirmed. So you know what the good thing is to do. You know to do the right thing, but then you don't. That's essentially what it's saying. Break whatever ties God has ordered to be maintained. So what are the ties? The ties of giving to the poor, the ties of trusting people, the ties of treating people with respect, that we all come from the same source. Yeah, that they sound like losers to me, actually. That makes sense that they sound like losers. I don't think that's harsh at all. Like, there's people who actually try to corrupt others. There's people who like use people, abuse people, who steal. They're losers, obviously. And they'll corrupt their own minds. They'll manipulate their own minds, and they want to manipulate others. And I see it happen all the time. Losers would always try to tell you to be a loser because they're trying to justify why they're a loser. But if you can recognize that they're losers, and you can also recognize that you don't owe them anything. You were created by your source, by your creator, and not by these people. So if they persist on doing bad things, just stay away from them and look at them for who they are. People who lie and manipulate and steal. People who abandon others, who can't be trustworthy. Losers. Makes sense to me. I don't know. What do you guys think? Cheers, guys.